So here we are. This is the hallowed carpet in a very, very short amount of time. Two of the very best in the world will be out here going toe-to-toe for the sport's most prestigious prize. There is such a sense of excitement and anticipation. Ivan Hershowitz, those of you who've been watching Snooker Live will be familiar with Ivan. He's the chief guy from the press office. Ivan, finals are always special when Ronnie O'Sullivan comes out, but we do need to remember there are two world-class players in this. Selby will be tired, but crucially, he's not one of the players who's intimidated by Ronnie.
Absolutely, and I think Selby's playing pretty much the best snooker of his career. In that semi-final last night against Neil Robertson, what a match that was, particularly the final session. Robertson did very little wrong in the closing stages, but Selby beat him 17-15. I think it's going to be, as you said, a big factor will be whether Selby is suffering from fatigue. Hopefully he'll have got a decent night's sleep last night. You would think that the adrenaline of playing in a world final against Ronnie will keep him going. Maybe he might hit a wall tonight in the second session, but I genuinely believe that if Selby is able to keep his energy levels up, he has a really good chance of winning this match if he continues to play as he did against Robertson last night.
And do you think sometimes Mark is very fast when he's in the balls, as he demonstrated with a wonderful, the 100th professional maximum in York with that amazing black to middle left in the UK Championship, but he can also play quite slowly. Do you think it will be in his mindset to not allow Ronnie to get into a rhythm?
I don't think so. I think Selby, as we've been saying, he'll play to his own strengths, and his strength is he's the best safety player in the world. And you know, those frames which come down to the last red or the colours, his tactical game is brilliant, and those crucial long pots, you know, what in golf you will call a clutch putter, those important pots when it really matters on the last red or one of the colours. So I think Selby gets a bit of a raw deal. Some people think that he's one of those who tries to slow the game down. I don't think so. I think he just plays the balls as they lie. I think you're right. He won't be intimidated by O'Sullivan. He'll just go out there and he'll try and play his own game.
And I guess he's a better, more mature player than he was when he made the final in 2007 as a qualifier. That was a long time ago now, and since then he's won 3 Masters, 3 ranking event titles. He's a different animal coming out for this final to that which he was in 07.
Yeah, I think having won those 3 Masters events, particularly in 2010 when he came from 9-6 down to beat O'Sullivan 10-9 on Ronnie's home batch in London, that will stand him in good stead. You know, and of course last year's Masters final, I remember he had a late semi-final against Graham Dott. He won 6-5 in the end. He was suffering from a cold at the time. Everyone said he's going to be knackered for the final. He came out and smashed up Neil Robertson, you know, so that shows, you know, that's not necessarily the case. I think you're right. 2007, he was quite raw. He was really tired for the final. He was 12-4 down to John Higgins by the end of the first day. He can't afford that today. But yeah, he's going to be well up for it.
And just finally, Ronnie's going for title number 6 to tie Davis, to tie Reardon, to only be one shy of Hendry. There's a lot of history on the line. How special do you think that would be for him? Because he sometimes plays down his level in regards to other players in history, but he's already one of the very best. But to tie Davis and Reardon would be something absolutely incredible in this competitive era.
Yeah, I think, you know, whatever Ronnie says, however much he tries to play it down during the championship, that means an awful lot to him, and he will have that in his mind. And I'm sure, but you know, if he does win, at the end of it, it will come out, and he'll admit what a great thing that is for him. But I think throughout the tournament, he's been really, really stable and relaxed and focused backstage. And again, I think he'll try and come out today and just try and forget about the occasion and just try and do his talking on the table.
Well, he won't be able to forget the introduction, because the crowd here will give both players a massive reception. So as we talk now, there is just literally minutes to go before the big final, the 2014 Dafabet World Snooker Championship showdown between the Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan, the defending champion, and the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby. It's all live on the BBC. Enjoy it.